Good afternoon. Now, if you don't think this song is the greatest song ever, I will fight you.
Gonna grab some afternoon delight.
What's up, comic fans, and it's time for Afternoon Delight. Unfortunately, I couldn't be with you, so I'm leaving you with the new comic book day preview. All right, preview show. So we're going to get the previews. We're going to get into it. I'm going to give you that hashtag for those extra books later tonight. And by the way, tonight's Monday Night Raw books is going to be later than usual too, because real life. But let's go. Let's get into the books right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, let's do it. Let's get into the books. And what do we have? We're going to start off with the spec books. You know how we do. We have Batman Incorporated number 7. This is the 1 in 25 John Timms cardstock variant, which means it's got a cover price of $4.99, but it's probably going to be a lot more because it's a 1 in 25. It's a ratio variant. We don't put a lot of those up here, but as you see here, we have the first cover appearance. At least that's what I think. It's the first cover appearance of Dusty Bronco. All right, and he's going to be part of the Joker Incorporated gang. And I believe his first cameo was in Batman Incorporated number 5. Don't know why I blanked on it, because we're talking about Batman Incorporated. Batman Incorporated number 5, towards the back of the book. We get a quick, brief glance at Dusty Bronco. All right, this shouldn't be more than like a $20 book. All right, if a store is selling it for more than that, I would skip on this. All right, I did see one eBay listing for over $100, but that's, I'm gonna say that's market manipulation. All right. Anyway, Batman Incorporated. This should be not the start of, but well, it says here the road to Joker Inc. begins here. But I think the seeds are laid here because this is start. This is still part of This Little Piggy Part 2 with Pig. All right. But yeah, let's move on to the next spec book this week. All right, and that's Marvel Voices, Spider-Verse number 1. Why this cover? Because you have the first appearance of some more Spidey characters. All right, as if it doesn't happen every week or every other week. All right, I don't remember the names of these characters. I pointed them out for an FOC probably about 3 weeks ago. But you do have one of the characters on this cover appearing also on, that's not the cover, that's not the right cover at all, on this cover, which is the John Jiang variant. Alright, right back there. And there's also a 1 in 10 Virgin variant of this book. Alright, so guys, those are my spec pickups for this week. Not a lot of spec this week, but here's another book in the Spotlight section that can be considered spec. It's a horror book by none other than James Tynion IV. What you're seeing here is the 1 in 25 Bill Sienkiewicz cover, but there's also a 1 in 10 Incentive Jenny Frison cover for you Frison fans. That is a damn sexy cover. And then let's just get down with the main cover. This is cover A. Alright? So World Tree. It's about the internet and some secret architecture and all this stuff in there. It's a horror. It's a horror book. And in a world full of superheroes, it's nice to have a really good horror book every once in a while. Alright, another preview book. This is a cover by, this is Scotty Young. This is X-Men number 21. Alright, and there you go. That's just a really cool cover, I think. Anyway. Right, is that not fun? Alright, so let's keep the ball rolling, alright? And I mean, this is the perfect, cover for you fans. Alright, so let's go with the books coming out 3 weeks from now. These are the final orders due. Really, there's just 2 books I want to show. One is this really dope Batman cover, Batman number 135. This is Kale No, and that's a pretty awesome cover, right? You got all the Bat family just hanging out on those spires. And then let's get to, this is a Marvel book. Of course, it's got to be that What If Disney 100 cover for this week. And this is the New Avengers cover, number 1 from, I guess, how long ago did this book come out? Maybe 10 years ago? I'm not sure. But anyway, this is also Amazing Spider-Man number 25. Alright, now let's get on to the rest of the books coming out this week. So we're at Image, and what do we got? Ambassadors number 2 is coming out. I'm pretty sure Ambassadors number 1 came out, not this past week, but 2 weeks ago, let's say. So that's pretty quick turnaround for that book, right? Once every 2 weeks on a 3-week schedule. All right. Oh, and before we go, guys, I think I totally just didn't even say Magic's name, or Ileana Rasputin. So that's who that character is. All right. Something was bothering me about the way I introed that, and I was like, I don't think I said Magic. So there you go, that's Magic, or Ileana Rasputin. Alright, let's keep going. We're back at Image. 8 Billion Genies, number 8 of 8. Coming to an end. As you see, I've ordered it, subscribed it. It's been a pretty fun read. I think I'm only on issue 6, though. So we got to catch up. Alright, Nemesis Reloaded. A lot of people are saying good things about that. Nocterra, I love Nocterra. It's up to issue 13 after coming back. This is the second issue since it's come back after a little hiatus. Radiant Black's already up to issue number 23. Crazy. Spawn number 340's out. I've been reading Spawn. I mean, it's $2.99. You get a little bang for your buck, and usually you get some pretty cool Spawn covers. Cover A is not my favorite, but let's check out cover B. Cover B is not horrible. Maybe I'll swap it for cover B. Alright, let's keep the ball rolling. I was going to say bar rolling. Don't mind rolling bars either. Vanish has a trade. And then you have World Tree number 1, alright? I've ordered that. I haven't subscribed to it yet, but we'll check it out, see what it's like. It's a horror book. It's James Tynion IV. He's a pretty decent writer. Alright, boom. Here comes the boom. Ready or not? What do we got? Some stuff. Some books. Alright. You do have the Seasons Have Teeth. Number 1. That's a number 1 out of Boom. 3 covers. That means you'll see a second printing next week. Dark Horse. And what do we have out of Dark Horse? You have Clear number 2 of 3. Alright, that's Scott Snyder. I enjoyed issue 1. You know what? Before we miss it, let's order issue number 2. Alright. And then what else do we have? And that issue number 1 ended off with a really good cliffhanger. Alright, let's just say somebody, well, let's not even give it away. But you're like, how can the story continue after that just happened? Alright, we're at IDW, home of such titles as Star Trek. So there's a couple Star Trek titles coming out, and then you got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Usagi Yojimbo, Where When number 1. So it looks like we're having a crossover between the Turtles and Usagi Yojimbo. Alright, we're at DC Comics, the home of course, Batman, and the really energized new Superman books. So those will be dope. Here is that Batman Incorporated number 7 Tim's 1 in 25 variant that we were talking about earlier with Dusty Bronco. I have ordered it already, so I'm not gonna order it from my LCS because I already got it coming from somewhere else. And like I said, you know, if you can pay like $10 for that book, I think it'll be a good pickup. Other than that, don't go spending $25-30 on that book. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. You got some Sandman for you Sandman fans. Superman Son of Kal-El gets a trade, Volume 1. Alright, and there's some more Superman Lost. I did not read that one yet, but I've heard nothing but good things about Superman Lost. Alright. We're now at Marvel Comics. You have Bloodline, Daughter Blade. I believe this is the second issue or meeting of where Blade and Bloodline are together, know each other. Alright, issue number 2 is the first time I believe they've met. Captain America Cold War starts off with Alpha. Right, a lot of Captain stuff heading into this book. What else? You got Captain Marvel, you got Carnage, you got that Alex Ross Hella variant. I don't know why it's on Carnage. If somebody knows some kind of history behind them, let me know. I did pass by the Baron Zemo Alex Ross Timeless cover, which is on a Captain America book. That makes sense. And you have Annihilus on the Fantastic Four book. Alright, that also makes sense. Maybe they just needed somewhere to put it. Guardians of the Galaxy, they get Doctor Doom. Semi makes sense. And by the way, Guardians of the Galaxy gets a new number 1. So there's a new issue, new arc, new volume of Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, Marvel's Voices, Spider-Verse, number 1's out. Alright, and the thing with this book is you always get, let me not say always, but you usually get new characters, and you're going to get those in this one. That's why I ordered the In-Hyuk Lee cover. Alright, what do we got? We got Electro, Miles Morales Spider-Man number 5. That's been really good Spider book, probably the best Spider-Man book out. I don't know if that's saying much, but it's a good book. Alright, we got Moon Knight number 22. I've enjoyed the Moon Knight series, alright. You got the Kingpin Timeless variant on that. And you also have this Reese variant, which I think is pretty cool. Simple, but some nice juxtaposition between some stuff. It seems pretty cool. Okay, you got Predator number 2. Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 3. I'm debating whether I'm getting that. I've read issues 1 and 2. It was okay. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 1 gets a second printing. Dr. Aphra, really good Star Wars series, alright? You see you see the Doctor there, and who's that behind her? Darth Vader. Not Dr. Vader, by the way. Darth Vader. Yeah, more Star Wars. High Republic number 8. This one, a Jedi might be turned to the dark side. I don't know. That's the rumor. We will see. You got Ewoks number 1 coming out. So any Ewoks fans out there, and there's a Peach Momoko cover for you Peach Momoko fans. Alright. And some more X-Men books. Lots of X-Men books, including a facsimile of issue 1. Alright, and you got that Magic cover that we covered earlier as a spotlight book. Alright, Dynamite, 007. Always a ton of covers for things, guys. Barbarella, Darkwing Duck number 3 with a metal cover. Dynamite's been putting out a ton of metal covers, by the way. So if you see a cover you like, and you like metal covers, keep an eye out. And your LCS can't order them. I've seen them in the LCS. Usually they're a special order. LCSs just don't usually order them because of the price. They need to have a commitment that you're going to buy that book. Alright, we got comics and graphic novels. These are the rest of the books coming out this week. You got Barbaric, Hell to Pay number 3 coming out. Yeah, they're heading into Hell to save Owen. He's pretty much been the Barbarian in Barbaric. And yeah, it's going to be a hell of a time. Boom, boom. What else do we have coming out? Cinderella versus the Queen of Hearts from Xenoscope. Xenoscope's like a, I'd say like a Dynamite type business, if you know what I mean. What else do we have? Not sure what else is coming out this week that's worth talking about. Gun Honey gets a trade. And here's some more books. Hopefully, guys, this just helps you to be more informed when you go to the comic shops this week for your new comic book day pickups, or whenever you decide to get out to the stores or can't get to the stores to make some comic purchases. All right, I think we're about halfway through the list. And so yeah, if you ever see anything you think you might want, just pause the video, zoom in, see if you like the cover, and then keep it moving. Or go to previews.com, previewsworld.com, or go to League of Comic Geeks. I was going to see League of Extraordinary Comic Geeks, because that's what we all are, extraordinary folk. All right, I think we're almost there. We're almost towards the end. All right, comic fans, if you like comics, you're in the place to be. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. Peace.